Nobody speaks about this particular kind of toxic relationships. Hi, Bliss enthusiasts, welcome. Relationships can be toxic in many ways. They can be abusive, physically, verbally, they can be with somebody who belittles you, they can be with somebody who is insensitive. There are a lot of sources of information about toxic relationships, like books, YouTube channel, but I never seen this particular one covered anywhere, at least not in depth. And this is the relationship with somebody who is stupid. And by stupid, I don't mean mean, like evil. I mean, I refer to somebody who is dumb, in a classical sense, like ditzy, like airhead, housewife, like a clumsy, sport TV addict. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong to be with being humble, with enjoying life this way. But except that I think that everybody is smart, so I don't really believe in dumbness to this extent. You know, being dumb, people can be dumb in two ways. There is the narcissistic gaslighting way, and in this context, being dumb is just a technique to push your buttons and to keep you hooked. And then there is somebody who's just dumb, just don't get it, and that's okay. But you know, we are people, good-hearted people. We want to help, so that's why we can find ourselves helping this kind of people. Before we go ahead, I want to tell you that I make this video because I want to help as many people with some life hacks, and in particular with awareness of some negative situation that we don't even realize they're going on, but they slow us down toward the pursuit of our happiness, our bliss. And there is a way to help more people, is to subscribe or to give more visibility to these videos. Like, you may subscribe, you may follow the channel, or you can share to everybody, because you know, sometimes people don't tell us that they have this kind of relationship or workplace issue, and this kind of video can help them at least to have some awareness. So if you subscribe, like, share, this can help to get more visibility, and I'll be thankful for that. So many of us can be in relationship or have been in relationship with some people that need help constantly, not on everything, but on particular contexts they need help continuously. And that could be not only in a romantic relationship, it could be also in a workplace. We can have a co-worker like that, or we can have a friend like that, who need help continuously. And you know, there is nothing wrong either with asking. You know, even in your job, if you don't know something or you need some extra help, you may ask. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. If somebody already solved a problem and can explain you in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, there's no problem with asking, except that they don't have to do your job. You need to do your job just to get that extra information that you know they already dealt with and solved it. So everybody, it's a win-win. Everybody is more efficient this way. But yes, in relationship, what can happen if this happen? What can happen? Some people, let's do some example to clarify what I'm talking about. Maybe you have a partner, spouse at home, and you're doing your things, and they call you, the TV doesn't work. You go there and take the remote, hit the power button, and magically the TV, turn on. Or, stuff like that. Your spouse said, can you make me a sandwich, a cheese sandwich? And you get up and prepare them a sandwich, which is something that everybody could do by themselves. Or they ask help continuously how to enable the microwave oven, or how to operate the toaster. This is stuff that everybody can do. There's nothing wrong with the help somebody with that, if it's once, twice, occasionally, but some people do this every time. And this is easy, these are all innocent action. We can help, but don't minimize the impact on you. So distraction, it makes you less effective if it's on the job, if you're working, you have a business, you are reading your book, you are just chilling, and this is easy stuff. And there could be even more complicated stuff. Let's say you are coming back from your work and you want to stop for some shopping, or for example for gym. And gym is something, working out, something that you need to want to go to gym. So say that your partner, they call you and say, where are you going? I'm going to the gym. Let's see. Yeah, can you come home first, because the TV doesn't work. The example of TV is getting a little bit obsolete, because if the TV doesn't work, okay, use the tablet. But you got the point. The children are getting agitated because the TV, cannot see their channel. So please come home. Let me fix the TV. Help me fix the TV. So you skip your gym, and it's something that it was about. I don't know why you go to the gym. You may go to the gym to get fit, because for health, or just to relieve some stress after work, so you need that, and you skip that because you want to help. And this is also a good good act that you do. It's a Christian thing to do. Help somebody. You sacrifice because you want to help somebody, but don't be so sure that you're helping anybody, neither you, neither the other person. And I'll explain this later. And you say, okay, TV, it's easy, you can say no easily, but they can also change and escalate. So if it's not the TV, then it's the furnace. So you cannot refuse to go home because of the phone. And if it's not the phone, they suddenly need the doctor, which even so, they're adult, they can call the doctor. Unless they're bleeding, they can call the doctor. Even they're bleeding, they need to call the 911, not you. And of course, they need to call you that you want to go to the hospital with them, if it's possible. But not because you need to help them in any way. Probably all the children, but if it's urgent, then it's all another story. So why this is bad? It's bad, it's continuous, because, as I said, this is holding back to get your share of bliss from your other activity that are extra relationship. If it's on the job, it's wasting your time, and you are judged on your effectiveness of your time, how you employ your time, how you do your work, not some other people work. So this is important, that you take care of your time in this situation. And there is another thing so why this thing happened in the first place? It's okay to ask. It's not always okay, but it's okay that people ask. But sometimes we need to protect some boundaries. So people that explain about toxic relationship, about this exploiting kind of call for help, they all say that it's a matter of boundaries. Okay, that's easy. How do you call boundaries? They say you need to say no. Okay, if we helping people could know how to say no, we would do. It's not that easy. Say no, and you say no, because when somebody asks for help, at the moment we don't understand that it's preventing us from doing something. We just need we just intend that like a call for help. We in our good heart say, if they call, they really need, which is not always the case. For example, in how we would operate. So people like us, like probably you, if keeping watching this, we would operate. Hey, the TV doesn't work, the furnace is off, can you come home? Hey, I'm going to the gym. Hey, okay, that's okay. Go to the gym. After the gym, I can wait 1 hour and 1 hour and a half, and then we fix the furnace. didn't want to disturb you. This is the right Christian way to ask to ask for favors. But again, sometimes it's our limit to protect boundaries, and there is a reason, because another thing that I don't hear too much around is the definition of boundary. I know one only source that explains boundaries accurately and in a way that is useful, and it is the Life Coach School podcast or YouTube channel. You can check it out, the boundaries episodes. But everybody else say boundaries means you need to say no, because that's true. You need to. That's not true. You need to say no, but this is not the way that you enforce your boundaries. Because if you say no, then they say, okay, but the kids, okay, what about this? Oh, okay, they call back, or you're mean, or and so it's not saying no. You say no, and then say, okay, the kids are gonna be okay, or then starting defending yourself against, criticism. So it's not enough to say no. So how boundaries really work effectively, how they are built and protected, with enforcement and with consequences. So when somebody asks you some favors, you say, hey, no. Okay, the first say you say no, and if they insist, say don't insist. Or if they do it again, don't insist, and don't call me again while I'm going to the gym for these petty things, because otherwise I'm gonna answer the phone at this point. And if you keep calling, I block you for the afternoon, because it's petty thing. Yes, but if it's something important, then it's too bad, because you cried wolf, and then you made me think. I told you that I would have done this, so don't push the limit to further. And it to some of us it looks not polite to do that, but actually it's a very loving way to help people, because the thing that probably can help you to understand why you need to do this, one is for yourself, and to protect your time and your hobbies and your work too, or your life, your, what I call it, the pursuit for the bliss in the thing that you do. But there is also another thing. People need to walk on their legs, so they need to learn how to do stuff. They need to learn how to prepare a sandwich. They need to learn how to operate a toaster, or how to fill gas, or to go somewhere. They need to go their shopping by themselves sometimes. Sometimes it's fun to go together, but if you have some other plans like friends, or previous arrangements with friends, like gym, or your show, your game on TV, that's your priority, because the other things are not necessary, or if it's necessary, they need to figure out how to do it, how to fix the TV, how to switch the furnace switch on if they accidentally put it off. And so they need to work on their feet. And this is even more true with children. So children, we as modern parents tend to help children on everything, on school, on making sandwiches, on peeling their fruit, everything. But they need, after a certain age, 4, 5, 10, they need to learn by themselves. Even going places that are safe enough to do so, they go to buy their own bags of chips by themselves if they can walk to the shop. So it's not that they need to get driven around, chaperoned around everywhere. So they need to be independent. They don't tie their shoes. Too bad. Go to school with untied shoe. Actually they use Velcro now for younger kids, but they need to learn this kind of stuff. And so if you enforce your boundary, first you help yourself, and this is the main thing, because it's just right to do that. It's not mean, you know. And the other way, you help them, because if this person you are in relationship with, like your spouse, your partner, and they are the kind of person that ask you, I mean, you are the handyman of the house, you are the queen of the kitchen, you are the person that drive around, the person that buy clothes, the person that decide, pay the, pay the credit, not with money, I mean, make the paperwork to pay the bills and so on. They need to learn this stuff, because it's just that. And then, I mean, also, if they keep doing this, because, I mean, it's okay, but they give extra help on another kind of part of your life, okay, that's okay, because in this case you are equally yoked. But more often than not, when people ask for help continuously for things that every adult, young adult, teenager can do, then it means that there's something wrong. And keep attention to this one. You are brewing resentment, you know it, but probably when you share this little resentment because you are strong emotionally, other people say, okay, there are little things, and they don't understand that things adapt, are little things that adapt, and the compound effect is could be after 5 years, 10 years. Some people after 10 years can be, pressure cooker that explode. So I hope that this is just background of boundaries. So this is about toxic relationship with people that are helpless, constant helpless, and they need you for everything. They need to work on their leg, and you need to enjoy your other stuff outside of the relationship. And there is a little bit of a introduction on boundaries that I'm sure that we'll talk again. We talk about it already, and we talk again how to enforce boundaries. Enforce boundaries means consequences. Consequences is not what you do to them, but what you do. You don't answer the phone, you stop answering the phone, you leave the room. We'll talk about this in a separate video. I hope this helped, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching this.